So in this video I'm going to give you a look at the Sony PRS-900's PDF capabilities. First I'm just going to start with this typical ebook here. It doesn't have any tables or images or complex formatting or anything. It's just a regular ebook. So on small it shows the default size for PDFs, and that applies to all PDFs. On different sizes it will reflow it and reformat it essentially. Here's a look at the different text sizes. It even goes one higher. I won't go up to it there. It's just a couple words per page. So something else you can do is you can crop the margins right here, which gets rid of them somewhat. The best way to handle PDFs usually is to go into change the orientation here and view it in landscape mode. So the 900 has a couple different features where you can actually view it in two-column layout. You can also obviously change the different text sizes over here, and that will give you something. See, the extra small goes actually bigger because it's reflowing it. It's not on the standard PDF layout. So this is where the 900 really sets itself apart from other ebook readers. You can read ebooks in two-page layout here, and get a lot more text on screen. This is on the extra small setting, so it's pretty small, but it's still quite readable. It's a little bit better up here on medium, and then obviously it gets bigger this way. It's nice on this function because it does not repeat any of the lines. It's just like reading it in regular orientation. So let's take a look at a more complex PDF right here. This is the service manual for the 600. It's got some more complex layout. It's got some tables and images. And this is just how it is on the standard layout of the PDF. And if you go in and change the sizes, it will reflow it and change the layout of a lot of the images and stuff. Sometimes images and tables aren't preserved when doing this, and sometimes they are, as you can see here. Just kind of shifts the paragraphs around and all that. Take a look at it on medium. The pictures even get larger as well. Alright, let's go back to original formatting. Okay, let's go try something else. You can scroll up and down your ebook selection just on the right there. This one's a little more complex. We got some graphs, stuff like that. This is what it looks like normally. The whole page layout. So if you hold down the button, you can scan through the pages quickly. Moves pretty fast. PDFs go slower than ebooks because they're obviously larger file sizes and more formatting. But again, the PDFs typically look best in landscape orientation. And for hyperlinks, if anything's ever shaded, you can just tap on it and it will take you to that page. And you want to look through a lot of pages at once. You can go in the two-page view. I'll show you like this. You can scan through them if you're trying to find a specific page or something. Alright, so let's take it up a notch. This is a very complex PDF. It's actually a 90 megabyte file because it's heavily visual and it's got a lot of images and color. Obviously the color's not going to show up on the screen of this, but this is one that's going to take a little bit longer to turn pages with because of the larger file size. let's go down. Show you the zoom feature of this 900. It's got this little dial on the left up here. You can hold up and back down. So since this file is so big, it takes it a while to reset the image. This moves noticeably faster in smaller files and eBooks. You just hold down, you can pan around, resets when you let go. You can also use the arrows to quickly move. But the only downside with this is once you turn the page, it resets. It'd be nice if you could have it set at a specific zoom level and keep turning pages that way. But unfortunately you can't do that right now. Alright, let's take a look at some comics and stuff like that. I downloaded this from DC Comics. You can go check them out. They have a lot of free ones. So some display better than others. See these text balloons? Their text is very readable. Some other ones, it's a little harder to read, like this one I'll show you. It all depends on how they're formatted initially. It pretty much goes for all PDFs. This one's a little harder to read, but it still shows up well enough that you can read it in landscape mode. I'll show you it in how it originally appears. So this ebook, the text isn't as, or in this comic, the text isn't as easily readable in this mode. But that last one, I'll show you here in a second. It's got a better text, so it's easier to read in that layout. Back it up. Alright. So you hold down, you can jump some pages ahead. Obviously, if you try to adjust the text size in a file like that, it's not going to work. It's an image file, or it's a PDF file, but it's images, so it's not going to turn out good if you're trying to increase the text size. You can zoom in it like you could with the previous PDF as well. So here's a look at some foreign language fonts. It displays them alright. First off, let's go and get rid of these margins. This is Chinese. Let's get it up bigger size so you can see it here. I haven't noticed any problems. Tried displaying some Spanish ebooks and all the special characters displayed well. Here's some Greek characters, and they just seem to display fine too. One thing you'll notice is sometimes with PDFs like this one, it's really light colored, the text. It all depends on how it's originally formatted, how dark your text is going to be, so that's something you got to consider. Let's take a look at the user guide. I'll show you how hyperlinks work and how the history and go back features work. You just type on just anything that's highlighted, it'll take you right to it. If you want to go back to where you just were, history, back, and you can keep going back and then exit out of here. Alright, I'll show you. Let's take a look at something else here. This PDF right here has a 2-column layout. Let's show you how it works. So it breaks the page down into 3 sections here. As you can see that little icon on the lower left there. And if you reflow this one, the images and table are preserved. Again, that just depends on the PDF. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Scroll down here. So that about wraps it up for the PDF video. We're running out of time already. Make sure to visit the ebookreader.com if you want to learn more about ebook readers. Got all kinds of resources, free ebooks and where to buy ebooks, everything like that. So thank you for watching. Bye.